coming to you live and direct. I can be difficult to digest knowing we the best like Khaled. I'd rather spell it out for context. It's not even the context. I'm talking about K-I-N-G. Jay's on the mic and he about to make it. You know what? I'm tired of this exercise. Them boys think they deem it's time to exercise. Yeah.
Welcome to the Perfect Balance Podcast with King and Katie. I'm King.
I'm Katie.
I want to know, what are you selfish about? What is something that you just, no, this is for me, it's my thing, don't care?
My personal peace.
Okay.
My peace of mind. I have to have personal peace in my life. It's not necessarily about chasing happiness. It's just about chasing a level of, I don't know, peace, calm, right? Like it needs to be in my life because I am so high strung most days.
Well, everybody wants peace, but what makes yours, like, what makes you so selfish about it, though?
Because I'll cut friends, family off if they disturb it. I don't care.
Do you have warnings for it, or you just straight to it?
No, I have 100% like honest conversations, very, very upfront with people. Like, hey, like if you continue to do this, I cannot have you in my life, or this is a boundary for me, and if you can't do that, that's fine. If you choose to be this way, that's fine. There's no judgment from me, but I can't have that. So I'm going to choose to be over here.
I'd call that almost more mature than selfish, even though it is selfish.
I've been called
yourself.
I've been called selfish very, very often because of that, or cold-hearted is what I get called a lot. It's like, you don't care, you're cold-hearted, you're stone, and I'm like,
If I didn't care, I wouldn't have had this conversation with you.
100%, and that's what most people don't understand that, right?
Yeah, that's
like,
because
I
they
could have
haven't
just cut
matured
you
enough.
off without you even knowing, and just like slowly allowed that relationship to die off. Instead, I had a conversation with you because I love you enough to tell you, hey, what you're doing is bothering me, it's hurting me, it's this, that, and the other. And if you continue to do this, then I can't stay here.
There's actually a tactic I use when I have a very small circle. I use that tactic so often because it lets me know who I want to surround me and who I don't.
Well, yeah, their response will tell you everything.
Yeah, and it tells me the maturity level. Like, if your maturity level isn't matching to where I need it to be, not want it to be, in order for me to be a productive part of society and be as successful as I want to be in the future, the people that surround me need to be at the minimum this level of maturity.
Yeah.
And if you don't show that level of maturity, you're gone.
I think it can be seen as selfish just in the sense that, like, I curate who I'm around, right?
Yeah.
I don't feel an obligation to do anything. Not a single thing. It doesn't matter if I have a job, if I told you I was going to be there. Like, now my integrity will be like, hey, I told you I was going to be here, I'm going to be here, right?
I have my word.
That's a different thing. But if someone says, like, hey, so-and-so's having a birthday party and, like, you need to be here, no, I do not.
Well, now that you said that, I don't know.
No, I have this, and this going on. Or if I have a bunch of things going on, or have some other stuff, or like maybe I don't have anything going on. Maybe I've told people I'm going to stay home today and I'm going to do a mental reset, or I'm just going to do whatever. And they're like, well, I wanted to go to lunch, or I wanted to do, okay, go.
Yeah.
Have fun.
I wanted you.
Let me know how it goes.
I'm entitled to your time.
You were not. Right, but completely understandable. And it's the same thing on social media, right? Like, people think they're entitled to parts of your life, and I'm like, no, that's mine.
Yeah.
I don't have to tell you anything.
So, something a little similar. I'm selfish with attention.
Oh.
And I don't mean attention like I want the attention. I'm selfish when I'm giving you attention, you should receive the attention I'm giving you.
Oh, that's a whole different conversation.
Because if I'm making time out of what I'm doing for you, it almost kind of goes into the last episode of where we talked about being thankful. I would like to reciprocate it, or at least acknowledge that I'm giving you this attention. Because what annoys me a lot is if I take time, let's say today I have a schedule.
Sure.
This, or before that I had the gym, then I have this, and then at 5 something, I got to go to the Rose Theater to see if I can be a part of their program for audio.
Sure.
After that, then I have to go do the Backline Comedy Theater.
Okay.
I don't have time. Well, I have time, wiggle room that I could make for you. But let's say a friend calls and like, hey man, you want to go grab a drink? I'm like, all right, yeah. I'll make time to give you attention.
Sure.
And if we go there and you're on your phone, or you're distracted, or you're somewhere else.
Yeah.
No. I'm giving you this attention, so now that needs to be reciprocated.
Do you feel that's probably a little entitled?
No, because I am doing something for you that should be reciprocated. Now, if I'm not doing something for you, I don't feel that I need your attention.
So I completely understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I also feel like, here's the thing though, like you value your time more than other people will value your time.
Right.
Right. And so, which is why, like, for me, that example that you used, right, is like, hey, like, I want to meet you, whatever, for a drink or this, that, and the other. Okay, great. I'll go with you. And then it's just this random, like, soul sucking experience.
Yeah.
Then I just know that I'm probably not going to go and hang out with that person again. And I'll probably have that conversation with them. Like, that's to me, right? Because I completely understand what you're saying. But I also understand that not everyone values my time the way that I do.
Mm.
Right? So I get that, though. That's pretty, I wouldn't say that's selfish, though. Well, okay, so if we're talking about selfishness, let's go into selflessness.
Okay.
What is selflessness?
Selflessness is doing something for others and not expecting anything in return.
Sure. Or the sacrifice of yourself.
What is sacrifice of yours?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like saying like that.
Why not?
Sacrifice of yourself. What am I getting crucified?
No, that's sacrilegious. Blasphemous.
Blasphemous.
It's blasphemous. So, okay, selflessness truly, right, is, yeah, it's for others, but it's a sacrifice of something for
something.
yourself. So, like, I'm sacrificing my time to come hang out with you, or I'm sacrificing like a day that I could be earning money to like come do this other thing, or like maybe I'm sacrificing my potential health because I'm caring for a sick friend, right? Like, you're sacrificing something to give to somebody else. Sacrificing doesn't necessarily mean it's always bad. You're just taking away from you to give to someone else.
Okay.
I feel like that's, yeah. I don't know. So let's go with this one. What do you think? Is true selflessness about giving up your dreams for others, or is there a healthier balance? Do you have to give up everything for someone?
Okay. So there's a word in there.
Mm-hmm.
True selflessness.
Mm-hmm.
I think true being synonymous with absolute. Selflessness, yeah, I think that's definitely sacrificing and giving up your dreams for others. For some people, it could work.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I know you disagree. That's okay.
like I feel like the camera is like my whole eyebrows just like raised to the back of my head.
Because
like,
for some people, they don't have aspirations, goals, and dreams, but they actually love to be around. Like maybe theirs is literally supporting you. Like
I was gonna say, I disagree. I think everybody has aspirations, goals, and dreams. Everybody.
yeah, but if my goal is to make sure someone else is good, then we just match.
Sure.
So my selflessness is also in line with my selfishness, so that I can help you attain what you want to
Sure.
get. But
Some people are good number twos. That's it.
right, but not everyone's like that. So if you
Correct.
get in a relationship with someone who has their own aspirations and goals, and you have your own, and they go in two different directions, you compromise as much as you can. But depending on the fields, you might not be a good match for each other.
I have such funny experiences with this. So like I have been married twice, right? I'm on my second marriage with an amazing man. He's 6,500 miles away, which is probably why it works so well, right? So like, because he's gone.
That's all we
That's
want,
all.
right?
That's all. It's like
The women just want to marry us so that we can never be in their life.
Not at all. Not at all. I miss him so much, actually. But I was married before. I was married to my daughter's father. And I gave up a ton of things. I'm very, very ambitious. He is not. So I would actually say it's much harder to date someone, marry someone who is not as ambitious as you. I would almost prefer someone who is maybe not as ambitious as me, but really, really close. Like my husband now is very, very ambitious in his field. It's not a field that would ever conflict with mine.
But they still align in some way.
To a degree, but
Yeah.
he's also very calming. He's just a calming presence for me, right? I'm very high strung, I'm very motivated, and he makes jokes about how I'm constantly on these little side quests, right? Like, you know, like he's just like, he likes gaming too, right? Because he's a guy, right?
Wow.
He's a guy, I don't care. Like, that's
Okay, wait. Look at me.
It's the-
Look,
it's
no,
the-
look,
Yeah.
hey. That was sexist.
So,
Okay. Okay.
what do you want me to say? Okay.
I'm sorry.
Listen, I heard a phrase years and years and years. I will not apologize for something that's true. Okay. Like, listen, I heard a phrase years and years ago that men are just little boys grown up and women are just little girls grown up.
Okay.
Because the toys stay the same, the prices change. Think about yourself as a little boy. Did you like cars, video games, guns,
I did not
Toy
like
guns?
guns.
toy guns,
Nah.
video games?
I liked
Did
games,
you like
yeah.
like all that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Cars?
Nah, I never
Okay.
liked cars.
As you get older, men still like cars. They like guns. They like games. They like on adventures, right? They're just different experiences that they're more
I
expensive.
mean, I know women that like guns and cars.
I'm not saying it's different. I'm just saying, and say women, a lot of women, shoes, hair, makeup, dress up dolls, right? It's the same, right? The prices just change. So,
I just had a revelation.
okay, go for it.
You said dolls.
Mm-hmm.
That's why women play with us. They play with us like we're dolls.
Yeah.
We're dolls to them.
I've bought my husband many shirts, and I'm like, "Please
Yeah,
put
dress
these
them
on."
up like Ken. Yep.
He's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
That's why men have so many good glow ups after they start dating really fantastic women.
No,
It's true.
it's because they got a subscription service to some kind of clothing.
That's not true. Not at all. It is true. It is true. Right? It's so like, I don't know. Like my husband has like red hair and green eyes, right? But if I were to but
Is he a walking Christmas advertisement?
He's like my, I don't know, he's a sexy Irish man. Like, like he's gorgeous. But that's the thing. So like, because he has red hair and green eyes, I constantly put him in green and brown because they accentuate his features, right? He wears black all the time. He wears
Black's a good
black.
color.
He wears orange, and I'm like, stop wearing orange. It like washes you out. Right?
Black's a good color.
Okay, but if we were gonna go to your fiance and like ask her like, what do you look best in? She'd immediately would know.
Black.
No, men always have a highlight color. Black is a cop out.
Wow, black cop out. That's racist.
Okay, all right. Well, all right. Well, now that I'm gonna get canceled, let's go back to our subject here. All right. Let's talk about, I do think that there is a healthier balance for selflessness and sacrifice, right? So selflessness, true selflessness is giving up your dreams. I think that if you have a good partner, right, they won't want you to give up fully. I think you can do anything at any point in time, and I think you can have it all, but you just have to wonder at what time, right? So we can do everything, we just can't do it all at once, right? So do we focus on your career first and then mine, or then mine and then yours? But there has to be an agreement, and it can't change. Because if you do that, then at that point, you're building resentment and there's guilt there for other parties involved. Everyone has to have a part in this sacrifice and selflessness. Otherwise, it doesn't work. That's my take on it.
Dr. Katie Joe.
Yeah, maybe one day. We'll see. Oh, I can't get into my phone to read these prompts. I'm so old. I'm so sorry. Okay. Second one. Here we go.
Okay.
When does self-sacrifice become self-neglect? Neglect. Can't read. Let's explore.
Immediately. Well, okay.
Wait. No, that's not true. What if self-sacrifice becomes neglect? It can't be immediately.
Let me rephrase on how I'm trying to say it.
Okay.
I'm saying that it's fast, like it's immediate when a certain threshold is passed. So if let's say we go with what you said on the first prompt.
Okay.
First, let's focus on your career, then we'll focus on mine, okay?
Okay.
Now, as soon as I do that, I can make a healthy balance of, well, I just won't come home at this time because that's your time to do whatever. Like, let's say you got a hair business and you have clients from like 5 to 8. I'll stay out and then I'll come back when you're done so I don't distract your business. We'll make it something super simple.
Okay.
It's not like I'm just sleeping outside in the car. I have things.
just thinking,
I have things I can do.
What are you gonna do? You talk at night.
Yeah, I have things I can do.
Okay.
Usually I can come home and just relax, but I'll just schedule those things during that time so
Sure.
you can have your business going, right?
Sure.
That's just a compromise. So that's just being selfless. But the sacrifice of me coming home during the time where I usually would want to just chill and do nothing, it's not self-neglect until I just stop taking care of myself. Because this was the time I would usually take my nap or whatever, but now I just don't take my naps anymore.
I actually think it's a little bit slower than that.
Okay.
Right? I do think it's a little bit slower. I think of being in like a relationship with a narcissist, right?
Why'd you look at me when you said that?
I was looking at you because I'm having a conversation with you.
You didn't look at me this whole time.
It's not true, actually. Like, play it back.
Same the NFL. We don't have instant replay.
We could though. Well, you know what? If you're like on YouTube, then you could just like take the toggle.
Don't go back. Just
Don't go back.
trust me. She didn't look at me this whole time. But continue.
I'm literally looking at you right now. Okay. being in a relationship with a narcissist, okay, they are slow. They're slow. They'll come in, they'll like love bomb you. They'll say, this is what I want with my life, and their grandiosity kind of excites you as a person, and you're just like, oh my gosh, they have so much potential, and this is great, and blah, 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 blah. And then it's slowly but surely, they'll tick at certain things like, I didn't like that you didn't answer my call right away, or I didn't like that you didn't respond to my text fast enough, or I don't like that you are friends with these people even though you only see them maybe once a month, right? This is so slow. It's like, I don't like that you did your hair that way because other people may look at you and try to come and attack our relationship. Or I don't like that you get your nails done. I don't like that you work out and go to the gym so other people can look at you. Like these things are so slow that you'll start to neglect yourself over time without even realizing it, which is why people say, like, you can truly tell how happy a woman is by how she looks, right? If she has a good husband or boyfriend or relationship in general in her life, right? If it's bad, the woman will look drained. She'll look tired. Her hair may be stringy or breaking. Unlikely that they'll have their nails done or anything. But there's a glow about a woman that actually loves the relationship that they're in.
But they can also just have a facade, though. I don't know if that's absolute. Because I see a lot of women who look fantastic, they're miserable in their relationship. But they always look fantastic because they just prioritize making themselves look good. Or they've gotten so used to putting on that face
right,
that it's like, okay. And I think the only people that would probably see it are people that are in it. Like for us, we're military veterans. If we see certain behaviors, because we are part of that community, we may pick up on it, but the rest of the world, they're like, he wasn't depressed. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
No.
He was.
You're
so right.
Maybe women to women who have that similar kind of feel.
Well, I think because I think we're trying to oversimplify it, right? Like,
yeah, probably.
Simplify it, right? There are so many different
There's a lot of
kind of categories and variables to this, right? Because like honestly, like you could be dating someone who's like, if you're not dressed up every single day, like you look like garbage.
Yeah.
Like it could be the opposite, right? I dated a narcissist and mine was the opposite. Mine was like, every time you like look pretty, like somebody else is looking at you. And I'm like, they're not, but okay.
Well, they might be, but
I don't see them.
Like,
going to. Right, and like, but that's the concept, right? And so, I don't know. I think that neglect happens slowly over time because if they did it right away, if it happened right away, people would leave.
Well, when I say happens right away, I don't mean the final result is. I mean like it starts like as soon as we made an agreement. I already put it in my head to plan, at least how most men that I've been around think.
Yeah. Okay.
And it may be a little biased because a lot of us are military.
Yeah.
So we think more like objectively, mission oriented. But as soon as we make this compromise, I'm already thinking of my plan and steps to do these things. And I start putting myself in the mindset to do it. But in order for me to do that, I might have already conditioned myself mentally without doing it intentionally to just neglect a certain aspect that I probably need to do.
I feel like we could dive deep into this too, because there's a concept that I have in my head that women tend to neglect themselves quicker than men will.
It's crazy you say that because I agree, but there's also something where we have the higher depression rate and suicide rate.
You're right, 100%.
Even though we didn't give up on ourselves as fast as you, it's like, I feel like it's an external for us and internal for you.
Yeah, so to the concept of like two things can be right at the same time, right? So I feel like women who love someone will neglect themselves faster than a man will, right? Yeah. You think about children, right? If it was between me and my children eating, they would eat. I would starve. It's fine. Like, I don't care. And I could do that. I would be fueled by love at that point because I could do that forever.
Yeah.
I could do that same thing for like anybody that I truly, truly, truly just loved as long as I didn't care about myself, right?
And I think that comes down to our natural born gender roles. And people may not agree, but I want to protect you, right?
Well, let me add one more thing to it, right? Though, because like you said something that men have higher depression rates, which is true. They have higher suicide rates, which is true. Those things, they also have higher incarceration rates, right? Which is also true. I think that men are conditioned to a degree of so much self-sacrifice that it's neglect without them realizing what it is.
Yeah.
Like they don't know that it's neglect. They don't know that they're being neglected by their partners.
We're in denial.
Do you think it's denial or do you think they just don't know? Right? Because there's a difference between
naivety. But I think
Yeah.
so, because some people are self-aware. Like
Sure,
for
not
me,
many.
like for me, with the analogy you made, like I'm not gonna eat, but my kids are gonna eat.
Yeah, my
But as a man, that's my kid. I need to eat, so you stay moving, you stay alive. I'm not gonna eat all of it, right? But I'm gonna still eat a little bit
yeah.
to get
And
myself
see,
going.
women are the opposite.
Yeah, and the woman's like, no, eat it all. Eat
everything.
as much as
You
you
have
can.
all of it.
You
I
need to
don't
grow
need it.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the man's like, but I still need to go out here and hustle.
But see, that's the difference between the brains, right? Like,
Yeah.
and there are big differences between men and women, especially when it comes to gender roles. And I think this is what we should do a whole episode on gender roles because I have so many thoughts on it.
And that might be the first episode where we might not have the perfect balance because I feel like we might agree on a lot of it.
No, I think
You think we may not?
I think we would disagree on a lot of different things.
Okay.
Because again, we have different perspectives, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like I don't know. I've been married. You haven't been married yet, have you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oops. Ooh, drama. No, I'm kidding.
Ooh.
Drama. Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. But like we'll have to because we can get into that, right? And there's different things. Is like what broke a marriage for a man is way different than what breaks a marriage for a woman.
Yeah.
I told my husband a long time ago that his threshold for ending a marriage is much higher than mine. Like I would end a marriage so fast.
Oh,
Like I'm much quicker to do it.
mine was lower.
See, but his is the opposite, right? And most men, I feel like, are much higher. Like they can withstand a lot more because they're kind of told to.
I think men will end a marriage for a lot less, but they're not ending it themselves. The marriage ended because of it. Whereas the women will be the ones to end the marriage.
Oh, yes.
right?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But the men will probably do the things or react
Yeah.
to the things that would end the marriage, but we're not the one saying, all right, get out.
Very rarely.
Yeah. The woman is the one
About
that's like,
15%.
it's over, right?
I have a whole historical lesson on why that is also. That's, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like it's like I wanted to end the marriage. I want to,
Mm-hmm.
but my pride is telling me don't be a quitter. So I'm just gonna thug it out. So I
Mm-hmm.
say sometimes, sorry. But I'm already checked out.
Yeah.
And I'm doing my own thing. I'm moving like I am not in this anymore, but I'm not gonna be the one to take my pride down and go, hey, I gotta give up. No, I don't give up. Thank you for rocking with us yet again. What do you guys think about the selflessness? Because that's an interesting topic to talk about. Plus, do you actually get happiness from being selfless, or do you have like a perceived happiness or like a false facade that you put on? You guys let us know in the comments below. But yeah, it's been great. It's been a perfect balance.
It's been good.
Katie, always a pleasure.
Thanks, John.
Exercise, them boys think they deep, it's time to exercise. I can't retire till I'm sent global for rhymes and riddles. Riding around in mint mobiles, I'm Ryan Reynolds. Sway seats, bumping Dre's beats while tires screech. So Midwest, so well dressed, but I'm crazy. 64 squares, the only way you can play me. 8x8, let's raise the stakes in this beef. Hit the brakes before you wake me from sleep. A giant, heart of a lion, beast. I was born in the wrong era.